Okay, good evening, everyone. Please, if you are here in the house in this meeting and you are as excited as I am this evening, I'd like you to just type in the chat box, I am excited. It's really very exciting to be in this meeting, and it's very exciting to have the opportunity to presenting this amazing opportunity this evening. So please, if you are here, you are excited, you are full of life, you are thankful for all the great things that's happening and the opportunities that this season is unfolding, please let me see in the chat box, I am excited. Okay, that's right. That's right. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yes, Mrs. Fadikemi, I'm excited. Oh, I love that. I love that. All right, so let's just begin. I want to say welcome to all our guests. My name is Femi Thomas, and I am your host this evening. And I'm here this evening actually to share an amazing business opportunity with every one of us. And I am very, very confident. I'm very, very certain that it's going to be an exciting time for all of us. And we are all going to make very good use of this opportunity. That is my highest wish. And I want to believe that by the end of this presentation, everyone that is a guest here will come on board this opportunity because it is really, really, really amazing. Okay, so just before we go on, I'd like to say a bit about myself so that we get familiar with one another. Like I said before, my name again is Femi Thomas, and I am a professional musician, and I'm a teacher, I'm an educator, and I am an entrepreneur. By God's grace, I've been a musician for about 20 years, and that might sound like a lot, you know, maybe sometimes judging with my look, but that is just the absolute truth. And what's more exciting about it for me is what I later found out when I decided to join this business. And I found out that even when a lot of us may have been in business as a self-employed person, that's what I've been for the most part. There are so many other things that we need to learn, we need to get right to be able to translate the desires that we have in our heart, to be able to fulfill those visions, those dreams that we have in our heart. But sadly, so many of us usually don't have the opportunity to be around the right set of people to learn all the things that we really need to learn so that we can do all the great things we desire. But then, going further about myself, I would like everybody to know that as a person, I hate poverty and all the trouble it brings. I mean, people cannot pay their hospital bills, people cannot afford good education, people cannot afford to spend time with their family and all that. And most of these things are just owing to the fact that there is abject poverty, especially in Africa, where we find ourselves. We didn't get the opportunity to choose where we will be born, so we just have to roll with it and make the very best of what we have. Okay, but apart from what I ate, I want you to know also that I do love helping people. I mean, nothing makes me happier, nothing makes me feel more alive than when I am helping somebody, when I know that I'm contributing something and someone is getting value, someone is getting to live better because of what I have been able to contribute to their lives. And that's why I'm so excited to have you all here today, because I am about to introduce to you a business that has the capacity to make your dreams come true. Sincerely, for me, it's been one of the best decisions I made when I got into this business. And that's particularly because I have found that the business has the capacity to give you both time and money in just a few years. Now, just come to think of it. What would you do if you have all the time to do whatever you like, and then you have good enough income coming to you so that you can do all the things that you desire to do with your time. I want to believe that that's going to be pretty amazing for many of us. So I'd like to welcome you all again to this life-changing session. I believe you should say thank you to the one that invited you if you are a guest. If you are a guest here this evening, I would like you to type thank you to whoever invited you to this opportunity, because that person must love you very much. That person must really wish you well. That person must be someone that really wants good for you. I would like to say thank you, thank you, thank you to your inviter. Please, can I just say, you say a word of thanksgiving, appreciation to whoever invited you if you are a guest. Yes, guests in the house. As guests, that means you came in to listen to the opportunity, you came in to listen to our presentation, and you are not already part of our team, and all that you are not already involved in what we're doing. Yeah, if you are a guest, do I have any guests with me? Any grateful guests that want to say thank you to their inviter? Hello? I want to believe you can hear me. Okay, please, I need to know I'm not.
Low battery. Please charge.
All right, so let's
Yes,
just get right.
Hear you. Yeah, we can hear you.
Thank you. So let's just get right into the opportunity presentation. I'm going to be sharing my screen so that you can just follow the slides, and then I'll be sharing this opportunity with you. Okay, so as I start, I'd like to tell you a bit about my story. In 2017, practically, and that was it was my birthday, and I knew that even when I had this dream in my heart, and I have a lot of ideas, I have learned a few things. I've really practiced well in my music. I'm an author. I write books. I do a lot of things, but somehow I feel that they are just not hard enough, or things are not moving quite as fast as I want them to be. A lot of things that I really desire to do, I'm not able to do them. And so in 2017, I felt like there must be something wrong. There must be something I'm either not doing well, or that I need to know that I do not do. So I decided I was going to do something different. And by 2018, I made my first move, but then unfortunately, it was a disaster. I made a lot of losses, and that's because I ventured to try to begin to do a kind of business, but without the required knowledge. And I failed terribly. I had a lot of issues, and that got me down. But then fast forward to 2019, I had learned that the very first step I needed to take was to go for knowledge. I needed to go get knowledge. I needed to become a better person to be able to achieve those things that I desired. I found out that what was wrong was not just the things that I was doing, but who I was. It was about my belief system. It was about my paradigms. It was about the things that I grew up with, the environment I grew up with, and the belief system that is prevalent in that environment, and the people that I roll with a lot. So when I found that out, I decided I was going to go for knowledge. And so for the whole of 2019, I really took time to do a lot of studies. Thankfully, a friend of mine, who is also a business partner, invited me to a training that is called Life Business School. It was supposed to be living in financial excellence. And the facilitator is my amazing, amazing coach, Yoma Victor. Now, from January to ensure that we learn the fundamentals, the basics of doing business and doing it rightly. And then just a few months down the line, I later found out that my awesome coach, I mean, the things that I learned within that period literally tripled my quite a while. So it became something really, really, really exciting for me. And I felt like I needed to be around this kind of person. I needed to be around this man. Okay, excuse me. Hello? Please let me know if you are still with me.
Yes, we can hear you.
I'm
We can
with
hear
you.
you. We can't see your slide well.
Okay. So I was saying I needed to, I felt like I really needed to be around this type of man and his team because of the awesome value that he has contributed to my life. And so that was the beginning of my journey into this business. And I want to tell you that by 2020, early 2020, I decided I had to do this. And when I plugged in early 2020, I didn't know that lockdown was coming. I didn't know COVID-19 was going to strike. I just decided that I've done a lot of music. Yes, I'm making even more money now because of the training that I've received from my coach, but I want another stream of income. And when I decided to plug in, I was going to just take time to observe and just, see how things roll and all that. But coach, really, really helped me. He kept pumping. He kept, giving me a lot of the trainings that I needed. And then March came and COVID-19 lockdown came. And guess what happened? My entire stream of income in music, both from the education sector, the musical instrument sales that I do, and everyone, including the church, trainings and all those things were shut down. Every single one of them was shut down. And so it's been 5 months now. I have not been able to earn the kind of income that I make that has enabled me to live comfortably, for this number of years that I've been doing music, just because of the COVID-19 lockdown. Now, thank God that I plugged into this opportunity in February, just February, even when I was not very serious. But I plugged in February, and guess what? By the end of March, when this COVID-19 thing began, and I started trying to really now take steps and take the business seriously, believe me, I made income from this business that literally God used to help me run my family. It would have been a disaster. My wife is a homeschooling mom, and we are educators. And as homeschooling parents, she's a full-time homeschooling parent. So I literally am the one shut down by COVID-19 pandemic. So imagine what would have happened to me if I didn't have this business. Now, so you see why I'm so excited to bring this opportunity to so many of us. Now, I know that we are all at different stages of our lives, and some of us are more comfortable than others. But if you are anything like me, and COVID-19 has affected your business or affected your line of work or your job or whatever it is that you do, I need to tell you this. If I can shout it, I will shout it. If I can cry, I will cry. If I have to laugh or whatever I have to do to make you do this, I will have to do it. Because this is an amazing opportunity that can turn things around for you. And so I want you to log in. Now, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about the details in a while, but I need you to understand why we're doing this. And that is why I've decided to share my story. If you are someone that probably likes to help a lot of people and you want to help a lot of people do well for themselves, then you also have an amazing opportunity that you can leverage with us. So let's get right into the details. Please, I'd like you to just look through the slide with me. It's going to be very brief, and I'm just going to show you what our awesome business is all about. Okay, please, I want you to look at this first slide right here. Please allow me so that I can just okay, please, I want you to look at this slide. Please, I want you to just picture the things that you see. What do you see in this image? For me, right here, I can see nice car, a Range Rover for that matter. I can see reader. I can see you know, a fine house. I can see very beautiful landscape, great architecture. I can see birds flying. I can see peace. I can see serenity. And this is beautiful. What I see here, for a lot of people, these pictures represent the kind of life that we would like to have, but that usually a number of us are unable to have, either because we to afford it or whatever reasons that we may want to give. But the truth is that we need to afford the kind of lifestyle that we want to have. We're unable to do many of the good things that we want to do. And here is the point. When I started, I told you my story about how in 2017, I decided that I needed a shift in my life. And I want to tell you this. One day, a light bulb will turn on in your head. The good news is that that can be today. That can be today. You see, if you are an entrepreneur, if you're a person that has a great desire in your heart, if you are someone that wants to do a lot of great things for many people, you want to live beyond yourself, you want to be able to do the things you really love doing and have an amazing life. Believe me, if you are serious about it and you're not just mouthing it, one day a light bulb will turn on in your head. And guess what that means? It simply means that one day you are going to realize that you need to do something different. And if you're already in a state where you are very comfortable and things are going well for you, but you desire to still be able to go beyond for yourself, you desire to be able to help a lot of people, one day, it can be today, you are going, a light bulb will turn on in your head and you say, I want I want a line that a kind of lifeline that I can throw to people that will help them beyond maybe just dashing out money or just giving people things. I want to be able to plug people into an amazing opportunity or business that will help settle them for life. Then this will be for you. Now, for me, it was 2017, and for you, it can be today if you have not already decided. Now, quickly, I want us to look at this third slide. Finding your reason why is the first step to finding success. Finding your why is the first step to finding success. Financial freedom. What is your why? What will you do with financial freedom? Now, I'm just going to talk about these two very shortly. And I would like to start with my own experience on this. For a very, very long time in my life, I told you I've been doing music for about 20 years. I was literally stuck with music. I don't know how to explain that to you, but I mean, I got to a point in my life where everything about me had to be music or it is not for me. Now, I have lost countless opportunities because of that stereotype. If you bring anything, no matter what it is, no matter how juicy you might paint it, no matter how sound it might be, you know, logically, if it is not around music, then I'm not in it. Now, that's how far as I went. But why did that happen to me? It's because I was fixated on the method much more than the purpose. I was fixated on my passion, pursuing my passion much more than the purpose. Now, passion is supposed to serve purpose, not purpose serving passion. But then I didn't understand that. I didn't have it together that way. I was starting with the things I wanted to do, that is the what I want to do, and the hows of what I want to do. How will I do this? How will I be able to achieve this? How can I make my business grow? How can I want to grow in the first place? And then another amazing training that we had that I was invited for, it was called going from small to big, growing small to big. That was where I really had the very first strong encounter with this concept of starting with why. I found out that whether you are going to be big or you are going to be small, it is not, first of all, a question of what you are doing or how you are doing it, but why you are doing it. And so when I began to understand the concept of why, everything began to change. My paradigms began to change. My fixations began to drop. And I started opening up to more opportunities. And believe me, I have made more money since I understood that than I have made in most of the years that I had done my business and done everything I was trained to do professionally, but without understanding this. Now, so what am I telling you? I'm saying that the life you dream of, the desires you have in your heart, those things you wish you could do that you are probably not able to do, will not get done just because you are trying to find what next to do or how to do them, just because you are trying to get better at something. Instead, they will be done when you, first of all, go back to the drawing board and tell yourself, why am I doing this in the first place? So let's talk about why. So you want to be wealthy, you want to have time and money, you want to be able to do all the things that you desire to do. This is the question, why? So just for about 1 minute before I go into the other part and just begin to wrap this up, I want you to share your why with me. If you have a why, I want you to share your why. And I'm desiring that every person here will grow beyond being fixated like I was on what to do and how to do them, which is usually what most of us do when we talk about finding success. We just want to say, what's the next thing I can do? What's the next opportunity? What is raining now? How can I do this better? If you already have a job, you are like, how can I get my promotion? How can I get this? Or you are self-employed, you are like, okay, how can I improve my skills? How can I get more value for my time? How can I get, more profit? How can I systemize the things I'm doing? It's about the hows and the whats, but that is recipe for remaining small. If you are going to grow from small to big, and you are going to grow maybe from big to bigger and really maximize your potential, then we need to have a shift from what and hows to why. So just in 2 minutes, please, I want you to drop me your whys. I would like to see your whys, why and why and why in the chat box. Why do you want to be financially free? Why would you like to have all these things that your heart desires to have or that your heart desires to do? Yes, please, can I see your whys? Why? Wow, Mr. Ogulesi, a good life touring the world. Okay, my why? To help people find their purpose and optimize their impact on earth. Excellent, excellent, excellent reason. Excellent. Anyone else? Okay, Mr. Ogulesi again. To be so financially literate and comfortable so that even when I'm sleeping, my money will be working for me. to touch lives and be a blessing to others. Awesome. That's the truth. That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, Mrs. Omojoko, to have a stress-free life. Awesome. Beautiful. Beautiful. Every one of us desires to have a stress-free life. I'm very sure of that. I mean, that's not up for debate. Okay. I think that's just fine enough. Let's go on. Okay, so this is the point. Now, if you are going from your why, then the real thing I want us to be able to take from here is that your why is greater than your what and your how. I know that you are probably already doing something. I told you I've been a professional musician for about 20 years, and I know what I'm saying. And I've done a whole lot of things in music. But then the purpose in my heart, my why, my big why, is not all about music. I have a lot of things in common with my coach, Yoma Victor. My big why is helping people live their best lives, achieve their me. What I see in my heart everything, I'm filled with, have all the time I need, have all the resources I need to be able to empower millions and millions and millions of people worldwide. Of course, starting from Nigeria and Africa, to live their very best lives. Take people out of ignorance and enable them to be able to learn what they require to achieve the kind of success that will make Africa and Africans to be proud of who we are. Now, but because of the fixation I had before, I was all music, and it limited my chances a lot. Now, you're already probably doing something is great. I'm happy for you, but I want to say if you have a strong why, then you should be able to consider other things, other channels that will enable you achieve your purpose. So it should be the purpose that you are after, and not just about one particular thing that you are doing or the other. That, in my experience, has been the greatest limitation that I have had so far in my life. And so there's this story about the parable of the flood. It's basically about a man that was drowning, and he prayed to God that God would send him help. And then he was expecting God to show up from the sky, probably, to send him help. But then God sent someone, first of all, that offered him a hand to pull him out of the ocean. He refused. He said he was waiting for God to help him. And then God sent somebody else, a canoe, people that were riding on the ocean. He refused. He said he was waiting for God to help him. God sent people in a ship. He refused. He said he was waiting for God to help him. And even an helicopter came. He refused. He was waiting for God to help him. But the water level kept rising higher and higher and higher, and he kept climbing higher and higher and higher on all the buildings until eventually the water drowned him and he died. And then when he got to heaven, he asked God, so God, I asked you to help me and you didn't help me. What happened? And then God told him, I already did. I sent you a lot of help. I sent the guy that was offering to pull you out when it just started. I sent the canoe. I sent the ship. I sent even the helicopter. But you refused them. And that was when it dawned on the man. And so what the moral of that story is simply this. So many times we're expecting some supernatural things to happen. We're expecting some things to just happen, that one day I will just eat it big. That one day something will just happen and I'll be out of this situation. Or one day something will just happen and I will find myself up there, boom. And I'm doing a lot of things that my heart desires. Guess what? It is not usually like that. Most of the time, while we are looking for divine intervention, what God does is to send us design intervention. He intervenes in our lives by design. And so that's sending the canoe, sending the other man, sending the ship, sending the helicopter. They were all part of God's design to help that man. And so I want to tell you this evening that your being here is a clear indication that God has also made a design, or whatever it is you believe in, the universe, whatever it is, okay? Whether it's a coincidence or whatever, there is already a kind of design that is meant to intervene for you and help you, whether it is that you want to help people or you want to help yourself, and then you'll be able to help others. So I want you to know that this is the design intervention. And so what is this whole intervention all about? So I'll quickly introduce you to our company. Please pardon me. All right. So you have this desire in your heart. You have come to realize that you have a big reason, you have a big vision. Then you know that to achieve it, you don't want to trade your time for money. You want to be able to enjoy having time freedom and having all the money that you can possibly get to do it. Now, but then for many people, if you really want let me put it this way. What would you prefer? Either to get buckets and buckets and buckets of water, or be connected to an ocean with a pipe. What would you really prefer? I think for any smart person, the smartest option would be to build pipes. Somebody say building pipes. I'll look at it in the chat window. Now, our business is all about enabling you to build pipes, to connect to the vast ocean of abundance that is already existing in our universe. And there's no other way to do that but by providing some certain solution to a very, very massive problem. Now, problem solving is what brings wealth. Problem solving is what brings wealth. And if anyone is going to achieve financial freedom, which is a state in your life when you are able to earn enough passive income that is above your living expenses, then such a person would need to build pipes. You will need to build streams of income that do not necessarily require your physical presence. And that is what this opportunity is about. So let me introduce you to the company, a group of companies that is behind this opportunity. Here you see my slide. We have the Green Mondays. The Green Mondays is a conglomerate. And the company works in partnership with 3 other companies called Bend to End, that handles the technology aspect of our business to ensure that the entire system is fully automated and then providing some amazing solution in the financial technology industry and telecommunications industry, which I can share more about later. And then we have Marvel Natural Products, who are the manufacturers of our health range of products. And then we have A2W, a short form for Avenues to Wealth. And this company is responsible for the entire distribution network and then our travels and so many other things in our business. Now, but together, the entire company, the entire group of companies works together as one organization. Now, that's incredible. What that tells you is that in this business, you are plugging into an amazing combination of strengths, of vision, of leadership capacities, of experience, of skill, of proficiency, and together we are providing an amazing solution to the world. Now, I would like to take you to what you stand to benefit. Now, our company, actually, the Green Mondays, like I told you, Marvel Natural Products, we are the manufacturers of the reader range of products. They are basically health products manufactured locally in Nigeria from the finest of herbs and produced to the best standard globally. We are NAFDAC approved, and NAFDAC approved is FDA approved, and we already have distributors in many parts of the world already. At least about 12 countries. We have our products circulating and very well accepted by so many people already. Now, the wider range of products deals with what a common situation that many of us experience, which is called oxidative stress. Hello, are you with me? Now, oxidative stress is that thing that happens to us just because of our lifestyle, not because of any particular thing that we have done, okay, or that we didn't do, but a whole lot of them actually depends on our lifestyle. For example, the kind of food we eat, the kind of air we perceive in, our inactivity, maybe whether we don't have enough exercise and all that. But basically what it happens, what triggers it is when certain cells in our body break loose, and they become free radicals, and then they start fighting other organs in our body. Now, some of these organs, some of these cells, when they start fighting different organs in our body, they result in different kinds of ailments that we begin to try to treat. And that's where our solution comes in. Now, there is a massive health problem all over the world. Massive health problem all over the world. And this is something that even now comes before food for many people. Health comes even before food. Now, about the three greatest markets, largest markets that anybody can play in will be the mouth market, the wicked market, and then the women market. Now, but we are playing particularly in the mouth, and then we are doing wicked. Now, what that means is this: we have amazing products that are consumable and are highly effective, they are safe, and they are quick action. And that is a wider range of products. Now, but it is not all about the product this evening. It's much more about the system that we have built around it, which is able to give all our distributors financial freedom. And so let me show you what you stand to benefit if you plug in to our opportunity. One minute, please. Okay. Now, for everyone that plugs in into our opportunity, the first thing that you get is a personalized web portal to keep track of your business. That web portal alone is worth $200. You become a distributor of a natural health, wellness, and hygiene range of products, which is our reader range of products. You have agency opportunities in real estate, in travel, in financial inclusion, in education, in telecoms, and it is at least $250+ worth of value that you are getting from there. That is apart from the kind of income that can come to you when you plug in into any of those businesses. You have personal development opportunities, which has been my own favorite. I mean, I've grown a whole lot, and so many greater things have happened for me in my life and in my business just because I plugged in and I was able to connect with this amazing network of people who are really interested in helping me and achieve the success that I desire. And then you have enjoyment opportunities. You get the opportunity to tour and travel to different places around the world, and holiday, all expense paid trips. You have opportunity to be celebrated on every achievement that you make, and events upon events that the company continues to organize. And that's what's well over $500. But let's just be moderate. We keep it at $500. Now, if you are plugging in into our opportunity, then what do you have to do? Now, we have different entry options, and I would like to let you know the best place to enter from is as a VIP. And the best way to take advantage of this opportunity is to get in as a VIP distributor and then become a stockist, and that or a little bit above that. So we have at 400,000 naira for platinum. We have at 140,000 naira for gold. We have 75,000 naira for silver, and we have 40,000 naira for bronze. But what is more interesting is what I want you to see on the right column. Please look at the far right. Okay, you will see that for each of these registration options, you get our range of products. You can see some of the pictures right there. You get products that are worth the amount of money that you signed up with, and much more than that. That gives you retail profit. And if you look to my far right, you can see the retail profits. On the bronze pack alone, you have a retail profit of 5,500 naira if you decide to sell, though this is not about selling. Now, on the silver, you have about 12,500 naira. But just let's run through that and look at the VIP. On the VIP, you have 310,000 naira on retail profit alone, meaning that the products you are going to get if you want to sell them, you are going to make well over 1 million naira on that alone. Now, what does that tell you? It means that in this business, you have no risk of losing anything at all, because from day one, you are already in profit. Now, I think that is very cool. I think that is really, really very cool. So, let me just give you opportunity to look at a few of our products. You have the reader range of products right here. We have the reader herbal bitters. We have this big bottle, we have the smaller bottle, but the reader herbal bitters particularly takes care of oxidative stress in the body, and so it has capacity to work for a wide variety of ailments. And so we have this saying, we just say, whatever it is you're trying to do, whatever it is you're trying to treat, or whatever, you just want to be well, you just want to look good, you just want to feel good, you just want to keep sickness away, try reader. Reader herbal bitters is safe, is quick action, and it is super effective. We have others. We have the reader fire for men that answers to anything regarding men's sexual health. Hello, are you with me? I'm seeing something. I need to be sure that I'm not on mute.
You're good. We can hear you.
Okay, thank you. So I stopped at the reader fire. We also have reader restore, which is about the opposite of fire. That's reader restore right here. And that's for everything about female and women health. Whether it is hormonal imbalance you're trying to deal with, irregular menstruation, you are dealing with fertility or infertility issues, or you want to look younger, you want to look fresh, you just want to be healthy as a woman, you have Reader Restore that as your companion. We have the Reader Fat Burner if you are trying to lose weight, or you just feel like you want to really be in shape. Reader Fat Burner is right here for you. We have Reader Cleanser for all kinds of detoxification and ailments that has to do with infections. So whether you are trying to talk about cancer, you are trying to talk about hepatitis and some of these other infectious diseases, staphylococcus, tuberculosis and all that, Reader Cleanser is a very great support for that anybody in such a situation. Now we have the Reader Balm. Okay, the Reader Balm is soothing, is quick action as well. This particular one is my dad's favorite. My dad is, well over 70. He never stops asking for Reader Balms, and they are not our flagship, the Reader Herbal Bitters itself, because since he started taking it, he said he feels better, he feels stronger, he wakes up better, and that is such an amazing value for him. We have the instant hand sanitizer, we have the body butter, we have the hand wash, we have the body wash, and a wide range of amazing products. And there are already countless testimonies already around this product. So I'd just like to give 2 minutes for about 2-3 of us. We just share our testimonies before we call this a wrap tonight. so that you know that what you are plugging in is an amazing solution that is already working. When they have shared theirs, I'll share my own personal testimony, and we'll wrap this up shortly this evening. So please, if you are in the house and you want to share testimony on your experience with any of our products, please, I'd like to see your hand. You can just raise your hand. Anyone?
Good evening, Coach Femi. Can I share?
Yes, yes, please.
All right. Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much, Coach Femi, for all you've been sharing. I'm learning afresh. Now, the testimony I want to share is about Reader Balm. No, I call that balm Akere Koro. for those of us that are not Yoruba, that don't speak Yoruba, that means small but mighty, as in something that is so small but can do so much. Now, I have had a lot of testimonies about it, and then I got this one from a friend and one of our distributors that is in my team. She said she had a friend that has been coughing for like 2 weeks, and he had bought all kinds of cough syrup, antibiotics, this and that, you know. And you know, in this pandemic period, nobody really wants to go around coughing before people start looking at you funny, you know. So when she saw him coughing like that, I said, don't you know I have this? Okay, take. And she gave him one and said, okay, you know what to do. Put a bit in hot water, just do steam inhalation with the balm and all that. Let it just go down, try and bear it, cover your head with towels. And she was shocked when, was she shocked? No, she wasn't really shocked. She said the guy did it in the morning, in the evening, that's twice.
One flying. Whoa, I just won't pack.
Hello, who is that? Somebody, okay, Mrs. Fafora, I'm meeting you. Okay, thank you. So the guy did the inhalation morning and evening, and by the next day, he was like, what did you give me? I've stopped coughing, as in one day. You know, I was like, what? Then she said she's not surprised because it also happened to her, and that was why she was confident in recommending it like that. I'm like, I've used the balm for, I just rub it, I use it for inhalation when there is catarrh. I didn't know it could deal with cough so fast like that. Imagine somebody doing that and taking Reader bitters at the same time. That is there. Sincerely, Reader products have been amazing. I can go on and on, but let me stop for others to share.
Can I share, please?
Awesome. Okay, yes, let's take one more.
Thank you very much. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. So coincidentally, the testimony I have is on the balm too.
Wow.
Yes.
It's balm night.
One of my downlines, you know, she said a client of hers carried a bucket of water the wrong way and had a slip disc. So for 24 hours, she was in serious pain and she couldn't move. So when my friend called her to follow her up on, you know, she just registered and all that. And she was like, oh, you can use the balm too, blah, blah, blah. I encouraged her after she told her what happened. After a few minutes, this lady called back to say that you won't believe what happened. Once I applied the balm, I felt it penetrating the pain. And before you could say Jack Robinson, she was moving, bending, jumping. All that was impossible before that accident. So both my friend and the lady were super excited. Reader rocks. Thank you very much.
Wow, that is amazing. That's just the truth. The truth is Reader rocks. I have personal testimonies that I would like to share before I just call it a wrap in the next 3 minutes. Okay, personally, as a man, in about 3 years plus, I've been battling with pile. But of course, people don't talk about it. So very few people know anything about it. But then when I was invited to an event from the company, I was given a small bottle of the Vida bitters. And when I got home that Sunday evening, February 9th, I can never forget it. I took only half of that bottle. And although I had bought other bitters, I had bought other kinds of drugs, and this is 3 years, I told you, for 3 years, it comes and then it goes, it's bloody. But then just with that small bottle I took, one that evening, and then another the following morning, believe me, that ended it for me. From that February 9th till 5th of March, when I now finally got my own product, and as a distributor, I never had a recurrence of it. And then shortly after that, I started taking it normally as a lifestyle product. And do you know where I am now? Even when I do not use Vida bitters for complete 1 month, I do not have such issues anymore. It has already systematically readjusted my system, and I'm living perfectly fine. I have a lot of other testimonies from many people that have bought from me, including people that are having fertility issues, including people that have allergies, allergies, coughing, cold, and all kinds of issues. And our products are proven to be very, very, very effective for them, including people that have, men that have issues with weak erection and can not perform well. They've all called back and to the great work that the products are doing for them. So I'd like to just encourage you here, if you have come in to listen to the presentation, I want you to let everyone know that what we have is awesome. And when you make the decision to join us to distribute this amazing health products to solve this great challenge that everyone system that helps people in 13 different ways. I'm not going to take the time to go into one of them, but this is how you earn passive. This is how you can you create pipe to connect to the ocean of abundance that is already available. So you can just look at that. You have instant rewards, you have team matching bonus, you have personal matching bonus. A great part of it is that many come to you without you having to do anything particularly. Once you work with what we call the power of 4. Now, our company uses the network marketing model to distribute our products. And so what that simply means is that instead of doing tons and tons and tons of adverts, to share our products and then in normal stores and people go to buy, we prefer to share from person to person. And so when you sign up or you register as a distributor, you get access to our range of products, and then you can share with your friends. And then your friends too want to share with their friends. And for every sharing that you do, and people are getting to use our products from your end, from your own system, the company rewards you. The company pays you. Now, in traditional business or employment, they pay them salaries, but no matter how hard you work, your salary can never measure up to your work. You cannot grow at the same pace at which your input is growing. But in our system, you earn exactly as you work. Now, if you put in a lot, you are going to get a lot and a lot more. That's how it works. So it's completely fair system, it's completely automated system, it's completely a life transforming system. Now let's just quickly look at the power of 4. If you are working with here I have with me, if you're working with the gold pack, for example, which is just like what we use as our medium. Now, when you sign up as a distributor and then you introduce 4 of your friends to sign up as distributors as well. For each one of those registrations, the company pays you and pays you a lot of other bonuses. Now, that's what you see in the slide. I want you to just look at the yellow section on my far right, and you can see income from 100,240 naira, like that, going down until you see 11,072,962,560 naira. Now that is just mind-blowing. Now, if you could, the projection here is something that can be done within 12 weeks, it can be done within 12 months, it can be done within 12 years. It depends entirely on you. But just take a moment to look at it. What would your life feel like? What would it feel like to have 11 billion naira coming to you in the next 12 years, even if it's as far as 12 years? Even if it is 1% of this or 10% of this amount that you have, it will still be 1.72 in business. Now, the potentials are just simply awesome. There's what we also call the GMX potentials, and the potential is also in X, is in billions. You can see when you look at level 1 down to level 12, you see 2.516,582,400 naira, all in billions. Now, I don't just want to keep talking and keep talking and keep talking about the funds. Now, there's something I want to wrap up with that I also learned from my coach. You will never know enough to succeed in any business. Now, what we've basically done tonight is to introduce you to the opportunity, to show you what is possible, and to encourage you to break through whatever kind of fixation you have. I have seen that what stops people the most is starting with what they want to do and how they will do it instead of why. So it shuts them out from taking advantage of opportunities that come to them, either that can help them to grow or that can help them to help a lot more people. So whatever the divide is for you that you may fall into this evening, I want to say, take advantage of this opportunity. If you're looking to earn extra income, take advantage of this opportunity. If you are looking to create financial freedom for yourself, you want to create a pipe to plug into the ocean of abundance that is available from solving these massive health problems all over the world with us, then take advantage of this opportunity. So the question as we close is this: are you qualified? You have a dream, you have a desire. Are you qualified to go for it? Do you have what it takes to pursue your desire? If we give you this system, would you be willing to allow your coach to show you what you have to do and show you exactly how to follow the simple, effective system we have created for distribution that will eventually help you to earn the life that you desire? Are you qualified? For me, I have made up my mind. Like I told you, we are running with this, and we are running all the way to financial freedom. Now, I'm still doing my music. I'm doing this part-time, as it were, yet all through the COVID-19 period, this business has been my major source of income, and I'm able to live comfortably with my family. Now, the ball is in your court. I want to encourage you to get on board, contact the person that invited you to this business presentation, and then let them show you exactly how to get in and get started. Okay, so that is where I'll be wrapping up tonight. I might give room for or so and then close. Thank you very much, and it's been very, very exciting for me to share with you tonight. Okay, I see a hand. Is that a question as we wrap up? Yes, Virginia. This, I think someone should help me unmute Virginia. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, Rita Ross. Absolutely. Yes, yes, yes. Someone asking a question.
I'm not sure it's a question. Maybe they just tapped on it wrong by mistake.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much. That's my coach, Yoma Victor. I'm very grateful for the opportunity to share with all our friends in the meeting tonight. And I want to believe that everyone will be able to see the sure plan that we are presenting to enable all of us to be able to accomplish the dreams that we have in our hearts. Thank you to the amazing leadership team of Green Mondays. I have learned a lot, I have grown a lot, and I must say that the trainings have been worth much more to me than all the monies and the rewards that I've earned in this business, because they've helped me achieve a lot more in other areas of my life. So, if you're a guest, I'm saying, I'm closing with this, reach out to the person that invited you and plug in to this. One day, a light bulb will light up in your head, and I'm praying that that will be today. Thank you very much. I think we have to close now. Yeah, thank you, Ayokweju. Thank you so much for the presentation. You're welcome. You're welcome. It's been my pleasure. My desire is to help. We are available to help and to help and to help. Okay, that's where we call it a night. It's getting really dark here. I'm unable to get power. Okay, good night. Have a great evening.